Let's go straight to the newsmaker of the moment, or one of the newsmakers of the moment, Subramanian Swamy of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Swamy, appreciate your joining us. The Congress is saying that this is a defeat of Subramanian Swamy, that he's been running this vendetta, and today the court has told him very clearly that you cannot, for example, seize the passports of the Gandhis by claiming that they will run away from the country. That argument of yours was dismissed. Today is a setback for you. How do you respond?
Well, first of all, ask them to answer why they were for the last 10 days saying that they will not accept bail, they will go to jail and do a satyagraha, all that, and why did they come so meekly and present a bail? I didn't oppose their bail. They they said they will not post a bond. They posted a bond, 50,000 rupees. They named the person who will be surety for A.K. Antony, for Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, for Rahul Gandhi, etc. So when I had said that they have a tendency to run away abroad and disappear without a trace. So there should be they should take your permission. He said that they are very important people. I don't think they will do that. So then I didn't press any further.
So to that
they
extent,
rejected it.
So, to that limited extent, would you say that you've always maintained that they will run away from the law? The court doesn't seem to have accepted that argument of yours at all. To that extent, do you see that as a setback, or you believe this was mere procedure today?
Listen, you have a bad habit. You have a bad habit of being judgmental. What do you mean at all? What did they said is they are important people. They will not do such a thing. So well, if they do such a thing, then I can go back to the court. This is not the final.
So in a sense, are you saying today was round 1, act 1, or scene 1, act 1, and the merits of the case will now be debated only after the 20th of February?
On the 20th of February, at a date fixed at their request.
And will that involve an exemption for the Gandhis? Because that's not clear. The other side seems to suggest they did not apply for it today.
Liars. They spoke about it and he said no.
Are you saying hold on. You are saying, because Kapil Sibal gave us a different one, you're saying that the Congress wanted exemption for the Gandhis in court and it was rejected. Is that what you're claiming?
Yes. That is what they said.
The Congress denies it.
He said no. So, well, of course they'll deny it. You believe the Congress, no problem. That might be your inclination.
It's not my inclination, Dr. Swamy. My job as a journalist is to ask questions.
Congress? You told me what? You told me what? No. You told me this is what Congress said. I say exemption. I told you. Then he said, but this is not what Congress says. How am I responsible for what the Congress says?
Okay. Now you tell me, Dr. Swamy, what happens next in this case? As far as you are concerned, what happens next?
Next, in the next occasion, I have to lead arguments. Then they will have a chance to cross-examine me and my witnesses. Then the court will take a call and frame charges. Then the trial will start. At that time, again, the question will be whether they should be in jail or outside, or whether they'll have to be given bail.
Let me ask you though, today the Congress interestingly has suggested or drawn an equation between you being granted a VIP bungalow in Lutyens, Delhi, with the Gandhis coming to court, saying this is reward by the Narendra Modi government for Subramanian Swamy. How do you respond to that?
Well, first of all, let me tell you that the Z security was first given to me by Narasimha Rao. Mr. Vajpayee had downgraded it to only one state, namely Tamil Nadu. And then during the UPA period, it was extended from Tamil Nadu to Karnataka and Hyderabad and Andhra. And after Narendra Modi came back, Mr. Rajnath Singh reviewed the matter and decided that the old Narasimha Rao's order should be restored. And then the CRP said now previously I used to live in Safdarjung Road. So now the CRP said he lives in too small a house, we can't stay there. So we can't take charge unless he gets a government bungalow. And it was the CRP's recommendation, which I endorsed, which I said I would accept this because I have to pay rent, by the way.
So it's only a happy coincidence.
Court acted, the company.
So it's only a happy coincidence.
Yeah, the timing of it. I think I know that it was. I think submitted to the It was submitted to the Cabinet Committee on Accommodation before the High Court gave the order.
The other charge which the Congress made today, they made it in the past, is about your letter to the Prime Minister asking that Mr. Katoch of the Enforcement Directorate, who had allegedly, according to the Congress, ordered a closure of the National Herald case, that you insisted that he not be given an extension and the case be reopened. This is the other charge they made again against you
See,
today.
the problem, they're gone telling lies and you go on recycling it. I want them to produce the order where the FIR was registered by the Enforcement Directorate, and I want you to produce the order by which he has closed the case. There is no such order either. So far they have not produced any order. They've gone recycling these lies and you keep recycling it back to me.
No, I'm not recycling it. I am telling you what the Congress said. I'm just asking.
How many times am I going to answer? I answered you in the last interview.
Yes.
That what the facts are.
So
that
why do
we had got 4 extensions.
Why do you think the Congress is still...
We got 4 extensions.
Why is the Congress targeting you, be it on a bungalow or the ED case?
Well, because there's nobody else who is giving them a hard time like me.
You know,
all of you are softies.
They also said, doctors, are those softies in your own party also, some of them?
Of course they are. They are softies in my party, but they are being slowly sidelined.
The softies are being sidelined? You want to tell us who these softies are who are being sidelined in your own party?
No, I'll tell you in due course, don't worry. I did tell you about... Yes.
Dr. Swamy, Sonia Gandhi today said that this vendetta against the Gandhis has been going on for decades. That this is not new for generations. That generation the Gandhis have been targeted, they will continue to fight back. How do you respond?
Well, two ways to respond it. First is that as far as Rajiv Gandhi was concerned, I never had a vendetta against him. He and I were damn good friends. In fact, we together entered into a coalition and created Chandrasekhar's government. So that fact is not correct, that generations. Yes, Sonia Gandhi, after her betrayal in 1999 of what the agreement that all parties had reached about replacing the BJP government with a alternative government, from that time onwards I felt that this lady is a betrayer. And then slowly started investigating why she's doing all these things, and soon found out all her misdeeds. Now, after that, I've been consistently against her. That fact is true. But the important part is that in the court they raised this issue before the High Court, and the High Court said that this is irrelevant.
So
it is, because there is a Supreme Court judgment as far back as 1992. The Bhajanlal case, where they have clearly stated vendetta doesn't matter, malice doesn't matter. What matters are the facts. The facts are strong, and therefore they rejected the idea.
So you're saying vendetta doesn't matter, malice doesn't matter, the facts of the case matter. So as far as you are concerned, you're not backing down, you're not going anywhere, you don't accept this today as a setback of any sort. Your smile seems to suggest that you believe that the battle has just begun.
Of course, it was. I got whatever I wanted.
What did you
except
get?
That on the question of
what did you get?
Well, they said they won't take bail. I'll tell you what I got. They said they won't take bail. I said they will either take bail or go to jail. They took bail. They said they won't fill a bond. They filled a bond meekly, 50,000. The only thing I didn't get is immediately orders asking them to deposit their passport. I may get it later.
Are you going to still push for that?
Certainly, if they start disappearing from the country.
No, 1 minute. They haven't disappeared anyway. You know, Dr. Swamy.
Oh, come on, 57 days. 57 days. Rahul Gandhi disappeared. You didn't know where he was.
Have you at any stage raised any of these issues with the Prime Minister? This case at any stage, have you discussed it with anyone senior in the BJP?
Did I not answer this in your last interview? Let me answer it once more. Please don't ask me again. I have never gone and met the Prime Minister and discussed National Herald with him.
Never?
I meet him quite often here and there. Never discussed National Herald with him.
Has he asked you about the case at any stage?
No.
Has anyone senior,
not a word.
Have you confided with anyone senior in the BJP or the RSS about your strategy in this case?
Listen, I know all these people from a long time. Some of them have worked under me when I was the Yuva Janata president. Janata Yuva Morcha president.
Right.
I joined Jansangh in 1970. Many of them are my juniors. They are ministers today. I run into them. I have long conversations with them. Obviously, it would be not for asking guidance. It would be just surprising them what is going on. I'll take orders from nobody. You know that.
I'm going to ask you, therefore, in conclusion, Dr. Swamy, is this National Herald case now going to continue, drag on for year after year, Tariq after Tariq, and you intend to hold it like some kind of a noose around the necks of the Gandhis? That the idea is to keep the pot boiling.
Listen, today I was ready to argue the matter in January. It is they who said February. First we agreed on February 13th, then Kapil Sibal said no, make it 20th. I said I won't agree. Then he said please allow it to be on 20th. So I said Kapil Sibal says please, I will not say no. So I agreed. The whole court laughed. I hope you also laugh.
Dr. Swamy, in your smiles lurks, some would say, an impish character. Many say that the BJP is making a huge mistake by putting all its eggs in your basket. Others say, make sure of the fact that it could be Swamy who will have the last laugh. The saying in Delhi, Dr. Swamy, is this, that you may not want Dr. Swamy as your friend, but you certainly don't want him as your enemy. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, that's a fair statement. Friends only those who I have high regard for.
Okay.
I can't be friends with criminals.
And that includes?
Any criminal gets on the wrong side of me, he's had it.
Be it in your own party or the opposition?
Anywhere. After all, Ramkrishna Hegde, you remember?
Yeah.
I brought him down.
Okay.
He was my party chief minister.
Dr. Swamy, I think you've said enough in this interview to indicate that you're still ready for the battle, and your smile suggests you're all set to move to your new bungalow. Next time, perhaps that's where we'll have to interview you. But let's leave it there.
I'll invite you for tea, don't worry.
Okay. Chai pe charcha is what we'll have with Dr. Swamy. Thank you very much. Subramanian Swamy joining us there on a day where his smile clearly indicates that he hasn't given up this battle. Let's take a break. Final comments from all our panelists on what's been this big news day. The Gandhis have come in court all over in 5 minutes. Back in a moment.